Dear President, dear Prime Minister, I congratulate you and your government on your vision and leadership as hosts of the 4th International Conference for Financing for Development.
Global development crisis that threatens people and planet alike. Our roadmap to a better future, the Sustainable Development Goals, is in danger. 2/3 of the targets are not progressing fast enough or at all. Solutions depend on financing. Developing countries need over $4 trillion a year to deliver on the 2030 agenda. But they are being bettered by limited fiscal space, slowing growth, crushing debt burdens, and growing systemic risks. The Seville Commitment document represents a bold plan to get the engine of development reviving again. Through new domestic and global commitments that can channel public and private finance to the areas of greatest need. By overhauling the world's approach to debt, to make borrowing work in service of sustainable development. And by reforming the global financial architecture to reflect today's realities and the urgent needs of developing countries. But we need all hands on deck, and that is why the Seville Platform for Action is so critical and so significant. In the midst of a world of division, conflict, and economic uncertainty, this platform contains more than 130 specific initiatives that demonstrate that we can achieve by working together. Governments, private sector, partners, international institutions, and civil society, groups all together teaming up to launch high-impact initiatives to bring the Seville Commitment to life. This includes a global hub for debt swaps at the World Bank, as part of a broader facility aiming at relieving liquidity constraints and lowering the cost of borrowing. A debt pause alliance to help countries in times of crisis. A global coalition to scale up prearranged finance that can be readily deployed when disasters strike. A blended finance platform to bring public and private finance together in a new and expanded way. A new tool for multilateral development banks to manage currency risks, and the Commission to explore the future of development cooperation. In December, I appointed a group of experts on debt who today are announcing 11 immediately actionable proposals to help resolve the debt crisis. And this includes the commitment to establish a borrowers' forum for countries to learn from one another and coordinate their approaches in debt management and restructuring. I look forward to working closely with member states, including the G20, to bring this forum to life, to empower borrower countries and create a fairer system. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the Seville Platform for Action offers an ambitious, action-oriented response to the global financial challenge. It provides a springboard toward a more just, inclusive, and sustainable world for all countries. And above all, it proves that progress and change are possible if we work together. I hope the platform inspires countries to work as one to tackle other challenges facing our world today. E uma vez mais, agradezco al...
And once again, I thank the Prime Minister of Spain and all of you for your leadership. Thank you very much. We're just 5 years away from the 2030 milestone, Agenda 2030, and efforts have not been sufficient. The world faces new challenges, growing inequalities, budgets that are being reduced for cooperation, multilateralism, which is in danger. Despite this scenario, which is so somber, earlier the Secretary General stated it in his press conference, the resources exist. With less than 1% of global wealth, which exceeds $470 trillion, it will be possible to close the annual deficit of $4.3 trillion needed to achieve the SDGs. Only 1% of that wealth, global wealth. Therefore, we've got the capacity, but we lack the will and the courage in order to carry this project out. The good news is that we still have time to change course, but we have to act now, immediately. We should spare no effort or resources. So in this difficult context, the Seville commitment is a success in itself. Reaching consensus on the future of financing for development in these adverse times for multilateralism. And we should be happy about that. We are laying the foundations for a renewed financing framework designed to drive impact-focused investment. We are moving to a new comprehensive paradigm of sustainable development in which all sources of financing, public, private, national, international, north or south, count and have to contribute more. Nevertheless, we now need to build on those foundations, and that is where the Seville Platform for Action comes into play. It was created in order to promote a strategic mobilization of alliances with a practical roadmap of concrete solutions and impact initiatives that developed the Seville commitment precisely that we've achieved. Through this platform, countries, international organizations, the private sector, which is very important, and the civil society at large have been invited to build coalitions and launch innovative, transformative, and measurable impact initiatives. And I am very happy to say that the Seville Platform for Action has already been a great success. We have received a very high number of proposals of great quality, high ambitions as well, around 130 initiatives gathered on this platform, and they demonstrate the vitality, but also the creativity and the commitment of the international community in order to address the challenges holding back sustainable development and provide solutions.